Let's welcome in former Trump spokesperson Liz Harrington, also with us, the host of the Ike Wingate show, Ike Wingate. Thanks, guys, so much for joining us.
Good to see you.
So, Liz, the fact that CNN is catching on and calling out Kamala, what goes through your mind?
Well, what took so long, and that was pretty, kid gloves there. I mean, that wasn't exactly hard hitting.
Right.
He could ask, why is she not doing anything on the border now? Why has she not done anything for the past 3.5 years while they've let our country be destroyed? There was a striking moment of President Trump's speech in Wisconsin just now where he said, I used to say they're trying to destroy our country, and I can't even say that anymore because they have destroyed our country. And now we have to bring it all the way back because the damage they have done and letting untold millions of people, so many criminals, murders, rapists, just the child trafficking, the sex trafficking, that issue alone, the damage is just unfathomable. And that these people could sit in positions of power and have this happen to their own country. It is so criminal. We have to throw them out of office on November 5th.
It's astounding to me that anyone is actually believing this nonsense, like there's going to be some kind of miraculous change by Kamala Harris. Ike, it feels like Kamala doesn't even realize that she's in office right now, that she has the power to make those changes now. Take a listen to what Trump had to say about this.
Even yesterday when she was talking about how she's going to start getting very tough. Why didn't she do this 4 years ago?
What do you think about this, Ike? She can't have it both ways. She can't say she's going to be this catalyst for change, but on the same token, she's going along with everything that Joe Biden has done.
That's absolutely right. It's really kind of laughable that we think that she has any answers when it's really like an arsonist returning to the scene of the crime to say that they're going to be the ones to fix it. I thought it was really, really out of touch the way she appeared with a $70,000 Tiffany necklace and looks like a jacket maybe she bought a few minutes earlier, some kind of Carhartt jacket. So she made sure that she was matching the brown tones of everything around her, all while Donald Trump's border wall is the backdrop for this photo op. She spent 20 minutes at the border, and the Border Patrol Union is not buying this lie. They said, where have you been the last 3.5 years? And I thought Donald Trump struck a beautiful chord at that rally in Wisconsin because the backdrop where he was flanked by all these criminals, many of the victims in that room. This is the #1 issue, according to Donald Trump, at that rally. This is what is concerning the American people. And if it's not in your city now, it will be soon.
You know, Liz, to what Ike is just talking about, this Tiffany necklace, you look it up online, it retails for $62,000. So plus tax, Ike is right. It probably goes up at like 65, the tax, whatever. Maybe she got it on discount. Maybe somebody gave it to her as a gift. But how tone deaf can you be talking about, oh, I grew up middle class, and talking about lawns and banana seats and the American dream is elusive. It doesn't exist anymore. Well, you're rocking a $70,000 necklace. I mean, how... At the border, no less.
But Lydia, of course, she's from a middle-class family, so that makes it all go away. Never mind that she grew up in Canada, right? That's where her middle-class family raised her. And the whole thing is a lie. Ike is exactly right. This is so disgusting and insulting to the American people. By the way, why is no one asking? This is someone who's supposedly been a public servant her entire life. How can she afford this $65,000 necklace? And it's so insulting to the American people who can't afford groceries right now, who can't afford to fill up their tank, who can't find a job that hasn't been given to a migrant. And this is so disgusting and such a slap in the face that you bother to even show up after all the damage is already done. And there's nothing that they are going to do. They want this border to be open. They want to harm our country. And only Donald J. Trump is going to fix it, just like he proved before. He was the only president to finally secure our border after decades of empty promises. It's the same lies from Kamala Harris and Joe Biden and the rest.
Absolutely. You know, Ike, we have about a minute left. You look at all the polls, they're within margin of error. We're talking just a couple of points, 2, 4 at most. How could it even be close So many people can barely make ends meet. They're borrowing against their 401ks just to pay their basic bills. How could anyone say, I want another 4 years of this?
Well, I think it's smoke and mirrors with a lot of these heavily weighted Democrat polls. If you look at some of the most accurate polls, Donald Trump is up 3.5% in an Atlas International poll. And then you also look at the statistics recently where more people are identifying as Republican now than ever before. So it's pretty obvious that a lot of people have recognized this is not working. And then you look at people saying that the most important issue for them is the economy, it's inflation, followed closely by the border. And even those Democrats that say they're voting for Kamala Harris actually believe that Donald Trump would do better at those issues. And the only reason people ever give for voting for Kamala Harris really is that she's a woman. And I think Donald Trump should identify as a woman this afternoon. And then people that are just voting because she's a woman, they have no more excuse not to vote for Donald J. Trump.
Well, Putin said he loved her laugh, so maybe people out there love her laugh too, the cackle. Liz Harrington, Ike Wingate, thank you both so much.
Great to see you.